let's dive into Beck's depression inventory. It is a tool designed to help you identify symptoms of depression. Developed by Aaron Beck in 1961, Beck's depression inventory is a 21 item self report questionnaire that you can complete in about 10 minutes. In this video, we'll walk you through each question step by step so you can follow along and see if this tool might help you better understand your feelings and symptoms. Remember, this tool is not a substitute for professional diagnosis, but it can be a great first step. So, grab a pen and paper and let's get started. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more helpful resources on mental health. Tool basically have 21 items. Each item has 4 statements with a number written in front of them ranging from 0 to 3. You will have to note down the serial number of the item number for example item number 1 and the answer or response that you have on the paper. Please answer every statement truthfully. There is no right and wrong answers, and if you are in doubt, try to opt for the answer which you are slightly more inclined towards. Yes, you will have to select one option for each question, irrespective of you considering it relevant or not, because that will affect the final result that you have. Item number 1, 0. I do not feel sad. 1. I feel sad. 2. I am sad all the time and I can't snap out of it. 3. I am so sad and unhappy that I can't stand it. Please write the item number and the serial number 0, 1, 2 or 3 against the item number so that it's easy for you to come back and check in case you missed any option. Item number 2, 0. I am not particularly discouraged about the future. 1. I feel discouraged about the future. 2. I feel I have nothing to look forward to. 3. I feel the future is hopeless and that things cannot improve. Item number 3, 0. I do not feel like a failure. 1. I feel I have failed more than the average person. 2. As I look back on my life, all I can see is a lot of failures. 3. I feel I am a complete failure as a person. Please make sure to pause the video in case you need more time to think on the response. Item 4, 0. I get as much satisfaction out of things as I used to. 1. I don't enjoy things the way I used to. 2. I don't get real satisfaction out of anything anymore. 3. I am dissatisfied or bored with everything. Item 5, 0. I don't feel particularly guilty. 1. I feel guilty a good part of the time. 2. I feel quite guilty most of the time. 3. I feel guilty all the time. Item 6, 0. I don't feel I am being punished. 1. I feel I may be punished. 2. I expect to be punished. 3. I feel I am being punished. Item 7, 0. I don't feel disappointed in myself. 1. I am disappointed in myself. 2. I am disgusted with myself. 3. I hate myself. Item 8, 0. I don't feel I am any worse than anybody else. 1. I am critical of myself for my weaknesses or mistakes. 2. I blame myself all the time for my faults. 3. I blame myself for everything bad that happens. Item 9, 0. I don't have any thoughts of killing myself. 1. I have thoughts of killing myself, but I would not carry them out. 2. I would like to kill myself. 3. I would kill myself if I had the chance. Item 10. 0. I don't cry any more than usual. 1. I cry more now than I used to. 2. I cry all the time now. 3. I used to be able to cry, but now I can't cry even though I want to. Item 11. 0. I am no more irritated by things than I ever was. 1. I am slightly more irritated now than usual. 2. I am quite annoyed or irritated a good deal of the time. 3. I feel irritated all the time. Item 12. 0. I have not lost interest in other people. 1. I am less interested in other people than I used to be. 2. I have lost most of my interest in other people. 3. I have lost all my interest in other people. Item 13. 0. I make decisions about as well as I ever could. 1. I put off making decisions more than I used to. 2. I have greater difficulty in making decisions more than I used to. 3. I can't make decisions at all anymore. Item 14. 0. I don't feel like I look any worse than I used to. 1. I am worried that I am looking old or unattractive. 2. I feel there are permanent changes in my appearance that make me look unattractive. 3. I believe that I look ugly. Item 15. 0. I can work about as well as before. 1. I take an extra effort to get started at doing something. 2. I have to push myself very hard to do anything. 3. I can't do any work at all. Item 16. 0. I can sleep as well as usual. 1. I don't sleep as well I used to. 2. I wake up 1 or 2 hours earlier than usual and find it hard to get back to sleep. 3. I wake up several hours earlier than I used to and cannot get back to sleep. Item 17. 0. I don't get more tired than usual. 1. I get tired more easily than I used to. 2. I get tired from doing almost anything. 3. I am tired to do anything. Item 18. 0. My appetite is no worse than usual. 1. My appetite is not as good as it used to be. 2. My appetite is much worse now. 3. I have no appetite at all anymore. Item 19. I haven't lost much weight, if any, lately. 1. I have lost more than 5 pounds. 2. I have lost more than 10 pounds. 3. I have lost more than 15 pounds. Item 20. 0. I am no more worried about my health than usual. 1. I am worried about physical problems like aches, pains, upset stomach, or constipation. 2. I am very worried about physical problems and it's hard to think of much else. 3. I am worried about my physical problems that I cannot think of anything else. And the last item number 21. 0. I have not noticed any recent change in my interest in sex. 1. I am less interested in sex than I used to be. 2. I have almost no interest in sex. 3. I have lost interest in sex completely. Now that we have completed all the 21 items, I would like you to calculate the total that you have scored on each item. Basically, all the numbers that you have written against the item number, please add all the numbers. I hope that you have calculated your scores. So here are the final scores. If you have scored between 1 to 10, the symptoms that you're experiencing are considered normal. Score between 11 to 16 may indicate mild mood disturbance. A score between 17 to 20 may indicate borderline clinical depression. Score between 21 to 30 may indicate moderate depression. Score between 31 to 40 may indicate severe depression, and a score over 40 may indicate extreme depression. I would like to take this time to remind you that these scores does not define you as an individual and are not guarantee that this is exactly the 100% truth. For identifying the same, kindly consult a therapist. Please like and subscribe for more such content. And if you're seeking therapy or counseling sessions, please contact us at Meaningful Conversations on Instagram or ping us on the comment sections and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.